Hello wonderful people and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how I create this Molly-Mae inspired hair look. It's something that has been very highly requested over on my Instagram, so go check me out if you haven't already. And yeah, quite a few people have asked me for how I create this look in the past, because obviously I do use it quite a lot for my Instagram pics and stuff like that. So I'm going to be showing you how I get this hair right here. I will note my hair is actually natural, and obviously it's quite thick and long, but it's not extension hair, and so I'm showing you how you can create this Molly-Mae inspired look but without having to have like extensions, because obviously extensions take to heat a lot easier than normal hair. So if you would like to find out how to create this look, and I will say it's super duper cheap and affordable, all the products that I use, then please keep on watching and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy this video. So I'm going to get straight on with it and I hope you enjoy. I also just wanted to add this little clip in here and say that today is VE Day. So if you don't know, then we're celebrating the fact that it's 75 years since World War II in Europe ended. And so me and my family have decided that we're going to wear red, white and blue as a tribute. So I've got my little red, white dress on. This is from Misguided. So if I look super extra, then that's why. And I'm going to wear my Alexander McQueen's because they've got a little bit of blue on the back and maybe a blue headband. We shall see. But yeah, this is why I look super duper extra for this video. So I thought I'd start off by just telling you a few things that you're going to need to be able to create the look that you've just seen. So first of all, you're obviously going to need a wand. Now this is actually a curling tong, but I don't use it as a tong, I just use it as a wand and wrap my hair around it. This one is super duper cheap. It's a Phil Smith Be Gorgeous. It's literally the cheapest one that I could find. I think it was either Asda or Morrison's, you know, just a local supermarket. It was basically the cheapest one that I could find on this shelf that looked quite good, and I'm not gonna lie, this is so good. I was gonna buy the Molly-Mae Cross Beauty Works one, but I'm not gonna lie, I just wasn't willing to spend £80 on it. I still would like to try it out, don't get me wrong, but I'm still not willing to spend the money when this works so good, and I swear it was like £20. So I'll leave a link to this in the description box. So a few things that I like about this. Number one, it's got the dial here where you can turn it up or down to the heat that you'd like it. I have it on number 6, the maximum is just number 7, just to let you know. It turns on just here, this isn't plugged in, but it turns on just there, and when you turn it on it will flash red. That means it's heating up, and when it turns to a block red, that means it's at its maximum temperature and you're ready to use it. Here you have a little stand. Now this is so good because you can stand it up in between doing sections when you're taking a new section, and you can stand it up and it stops it from burning a surface. Now it can obviously stand like that if you balance it well, but if it tips forward, it's likely that this will land on a surface. And on the end it's also got another piece of rubber which again stops it from burning your surface. So that is really, really good safety wise. And yeah, it's obviously can be used as a tong, but that's not the way that I use it, but you're more than welcome to. Now the next item is something that I personally use, but you don't have to. If you've got nerves of steel, then you don't need one of these, but I use a heat protectant glove. You can actually see how badly this is like worn. That's like set solid because I've burnt my hand that many times. I got this one with another curling wand. It's by the brand Amika. I'm not gonna lie, this is really, really good, and I've not found one as good as this in the past. Next up, you'll need a hairbrush. I just use my Wella one. This is a super good paddle brush, gets all the lugs out, and I swear this was like £2.99. I'll link everything in the description, do not worry. Next up, I use these. Now this could be the most important part of this look. These are just clips. Sorry, did I go that way? Clips, and I have 5 of them. These pink ones are definitely the best and they're from Asda, but these ones are also quite good. You need these because after doing sections, basically I do mine in 2 sections, but you will need to pin it up and they will need to stay up for around 20 minutes with hairspray on them so that they cool down. And that means that your curls will last longer, which you really, really want. Finally, you will need just a bobble. I've basically got just a scrunchie here, but I just normally use just a normal bobble, so any bobble is fine. Lastly, you will need hairspray. This is Aldi's Carino hairspray. I've mentioned this in a previous video where I tested some Aldi shampoo and conditioner, so I will leave that in the top corner and also in the description box. Go get this hairspray if you haven't already, it's amazing. I get firm hold, they also go up to extra firm hold. They are really, really good and it's super duper cheap. So this is the hairspray I'll be using. So it's time to begin. I'm going to let my hair down and give it a brush. So as I said, I like to do my curling in 2 sections because it's super duper thick, my hair, and so I don't actually have enough of these clips to be able to do it all at once. But if you have thinner hair or shorter hair, then go for it, do it all at once. So I'm just going to section. Super easy, don't really know why I'm talking you through that. So you've got this horrifically looking little thing up here, but you know, you get the drift. Then I'm going to section it into 2 sections at the back of my hair. Give them another quick brush. Now while I'm doing this, I'm going to switch on the curling wand for you. It does take a while to heat up, this one. Obviously, as I've said, not the most expensive one on the market, so it does take a while to heat up. That's probably the only negative with it, but it's fine. I'll get back to you when this is heated up. So I just thought I'd show you, this is it while it's heating up. As I said, it flashes, and when this changes to a block colour, then it's going to be ready to use. Okay, so this is now obviously a total red light, and that means it's ready to go. As you can see, I have my heat protecting glove on. I wear it on my left because I'm right-handed, so I curl this way like this. And so obviously this hand is touching the heat, and we don't want to burn our fingers. I can already feel that, that's really hot. So I'm going to take my first section. I start from the front of my hair and pin the front and then work to the back. I just find that works easier with being able to get like into the hair properly and take the sections. So I take a section of around this size, so not super small. Give it a quick brush. And I take my wand and I always bring it round the back of my head and curl away from my head. I'm trying to keep this curl like as flat onto the iron as possible, like don't get too many twists in it. And then I just hold this here for around 10-15 seconds, something like that. And then I just let it drop onto my hand and catch it. And I try to catch it in the shape of this, like the circle that it's fell off the wand. Hang on, let me just check this lighting. Okay, that's a bit better. It went a bit funny then. Then I just pop my finger through it like so. Take a clip and just clip it up like that. Super duper unfashionable, but that's just the way it is. So I'm going to do the rest of this section and then I'll show you me doing this section so you can see how I do it on the opposite side. But I'm going to speed it up so it's not too boring for you. Okay, so that's this section all done, so I'll just take a little bit of hairspray and spray it on there. So now that will start cooling down with the hairspray on and it'll just set a lot better and keep your curls. So I'm going to move on to the opposite side. Take a section of a similar size, quick brush through, and then once again pick up your wand and curl away from the hair. So don't go this way because that's bringing the curl onto your head, and I don't like it when it's over your face. You want it to like flow backwards. So again, away from the hair, from the head, sorry, and let it drop onto your hand. Get another clip and pop it up there. So once again, I'm going to do the whole of this section and then I'll be back. So that's all of that side done. I'm going to hairspray again. Now, like I said, I always do my one section first, wait for that to cool and then do the other section after because of a lack of clips. So now I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes and then these should be cool and we'll take them down and see how the first layer looks. So the alarm's going off. It's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to let these sections down now because they feel totally cool. So I'm going to start with the ones that I put up first because obviously they've had the longest. So I'll bring this one down. Okay, so I'm going to stand up so you can see these sections. So obviously that's it so far. So they are still tight, I'm going to leave them like that for the time being. I'm just going to hairspray them once more. And then I'm just going to take them to the back, and they're now going to be left until the top section's complete. So just take it down. So I'm going to keep this one just in a little knot there, which looks absolutely ridiculous. But hey ho, and then brush this section because obviously it's a bit knotty now it's been up. Get your glove back on to protect your hands. And then once again I'm going to start at the front, take my first section, a similar size to what I did before, but if anything just a tiny bit smaller because I do want these to be more precise because obviously these are the top layer and so the ones show a hell of a lot more. The lighting's gone weird again. There we go. It gets super light in here because I've got like a skylight in the roof, but then the next minute it'll be dark again. So once again, away from the head. Then just give it a little shake and let it drop onto your hand, making sure that you keep it in that ringlet again. Grab it in the shape, take your clip, and that's going to go back, pin it back. So once again, literally just going to repeat that, no different to before on the whole of this section. So once again, that's that section done. So hairspray. Sometimes that will happen. So just literally take it and pop it back up. Now I will say I think one of the reasons why it does that, like it drops out, is because I've literally washed my hair like an hour or two ago, so it's very silky and soft. If you were to leave it until tomorrow, say you washed it at the night and then you did it the next morning, it would grip a lot better because it'd just be a little bit less silky. So that is the whole of that section finished. Trusty old friend. And then once again we just have to wait another 10 minutes. Don't forget to turn off the curling wand because no one wants that to be left on all day. And then we wait another 10 minutes. So I'll set a timer. So my timer is now set. What I will say is if you are able to leave, well if you're doing it in two sections, then if you are able to leave both sections for a little bit longer, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes on each, then perfect. It's obviously a lot easier if you're just doing it in one whole section because then you can just leave it around half an hour for the whole of the head. Maybe do your makeup while it's cooling down and that'll be perfect. But for this video I'm just trying to get it done because I don't want it to have big gaps in between the day and I don't want to lose the good lighting. So I'm just leaving mine for 10 minutes. So I shall see you then. Okay, so the 10 minutes is now up. So I'm going to once again take these sections out. So that's all of them down. I'm now going to spray them once again. Now obviously I'm going to stand up so you can see this better. So as you can see these are quite tight curls. Now if this is your style, how you like them, then that's perfectly fine. They're obviously looking really nice and tight. But I personally like to tip my head upside down, get rid of this such a harsh centre parting and try and ruffle them up a little bit and make the curls a little bit looser. So I'm going to tip my head upside down now. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I'll try my best. So here we have the finished look. I just sort of flip it all to one side and then I like to tuck the other side behind my ear just so it shapes my face a little bit more. And then that's obviously how I would have a picture. And then obviously you can wear it however you'd like. But that's the finished look. So I hope you all like this video and like this look. Very inspired by Molly-Mae's video that she put on a few days ago. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash a big thumbs up and go hit subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching and goodbye. Mwah.